Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Now this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy at the end of the day. Okay, we have here the Queen of Swords. What comes to me is trying to balance between compassion and having good boundaries. At this time, some of you are in a stage of another cycle of transformation. And because of that, you need to have some boundaries. But at the same time, you are receiving new gifts. And because you have received those new gifts, you are starting to learn how to use those gifts for the benefits of others. So in a certain sense, you are also inspired to help others, also to share your gifts to others. But at the same time also, you are also trying to make sure that you're not taken advantage of. So it's like that, trying to get a balance wherein you are able to be of help, but at the same time also, you don't feel taken advantage of. Now, for some of you, you're becoming more sensitive to your environment and also to the energies of other people, and so there is a need for you also to defend yourself. You are more prone, a little bit more prone than usual to absorb unwanted energies, so you need to be more sensitive to how the environment and how people's energy are affecting you at this time. So I think it would be good that at the end of the day you try to take a pause and try to see whether you've absorbed certain energies that do not really belong to you. If you are not sure, the easiest way is to do your usual cleansing ritual. The fastest way is taking a shower. The next one is, maybe re-strengthening the defenses of your sanctuary, like for example, putting crystals or certain protection for the place where you stay, like your room. Maybe doing some incense, creating some sounds that somehow relaxes you, certain rituals that you usually do that makes your sanctuary a little bit lighter for you. So having good boundaries seems to be very important at this time. Now, it seems that you have had a long day, which is symbolized by these clouds, that somehow the word or the phrase weighs you down. Okay, it has been a long day, and maybe for some of you, you feel drained. Well, you need to take a pause right now and let go of those things that makes you feel drained at this time. It's a cleansing process is needed. Okay, so it's more of that. A cleansing process is needed. At the same time, you need a little bit more of solitude and silence, because at this time you're also undergoing transformation. Be aware also of messages coming from your inner realm, especially from your guides at this time. Now, let's try to see how this will further unfold. Okay, you will have to make some decisions also, but it's a challenging process because the things that you are deciding on or weighing are more or less equal, and so it's a little bit difficult to make a decision. Now, you need to listen to your intuition at this time so that you'll be able to make the right one. As you listen to your intuition, you need also to temper it with your analytical mind. You need to sit down, stabilize yourself, free yourself from the situation if necessary, so that when you make a decision, you are not affected too much by your emotion, but instead being guided also by your intuition. You know how it is sometimes when the emotion brings turmoil within you and the seas becomes wavy. Now here, when you look at the card of the Two of Swords, the sea behind her is very still. So you need to put yourself in a state or in a situation where you will experience stillness within. It will allow you to listen more to your intuition, and at the same time you need to be grounded into the reality. So distancing yourself from the situation or from the people concerned will allow you also to look at the situation and the relationship more objectively. Now it's quite challenging because it's almost the things that you are deciding on at this time are almost equal. Now, what is the advice of the universe for us? Think of what will be mutually beneficial. Okay. You see here, it's very important to be, the analytical mind has a very important role in it. But at the same time, intuition and the lessons you've learned in your transformation will also contribute. So it's a balance between your inner and your outer self, which can also be symbolized by these two persons. The woman, the inner self; the male, the outer self, the active part and the more receptive part. But here, it's the first thing that came to me is whether it is in a relationship or in a situation. Think of something that is mutually beneficial. Think of a win-win situation, and at the same time, healing, something that will promote healing, and something about love, the presence of the divine, something about, something that will benefit everyone concerned. So whatever decision you will make, these are the possible or the important elements that you should consider in the decision making. Think of a win-win situation, something that is beneficial for the parties concerned, something that will promote healing, something where there is love. Choose a path that has love. So this is what I can see. So for some of you, at the end of the day, you see here, again, balance between compassion and justice. So these are things that you need to decide on. Right now, it makes me feel that you really need to make a good decision. And the decision making is a little bit challenging because you are deciding between two things that are more or less equal, and it makes it more challenging that way because it will require more discernment on your part. Now let's go to insights at twilight. Feasts of plenty, mindful, groupthink, Okay, very interesting. So, because the decision you need to make concerns not just you, but concerns others, it's important for you to listen to also the voices and opinions of those concerned. So, a mindful, it has to be you need to get the opinions of others too, so that you can come up with a win win situation. Now, choices and their consequences. I guess that is what makes the decision making more challenges, because whatever choice you make, there will be some consequences. The important thing is choose choose the one that will bring feasts of plenty. Okay, a feast of plenty. Choose a win-win situation, something that will make everybody happy. Again, I see a sword. I see two swords here. What comes to me is it's like getting up with a contract. Yes, a contract where there is just decision making, or there is justice, but at the same time there is also compassion. So yes, for some of you, if you are right now in a situation where you need to make a decision, it has to be a win-win situation for people concerned. I am drawn to number 2 and number 4. The word equality comes. Yes. Think of something that will be equally beneficial to those that are concerned. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to benefit from our reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.